The female CEO had been divorced for years when she saw her ex-husband on the street, or when she noticed that her ex-husband suddenly fainted on the ground. She was about to ask the driver to stop the car. In a hurry, she rushed him to the hospital. To her surprise, the doctor told her that her ex-husband was very sick. Although they were divorced, they were once husband and wife, and the CEO could not bear to see him suffer. She made sure to arrange the best treatment for him, and before she left, she instructed her assistant to hire a personal carer for him. After gently touching his face, she left without a word. When he woke up the next day, he found himself in a hospital bed. Panicked, he immediately tried to pull out his phone and run away, fearing that he wouldn't be able to afford the exorbitant medical bills. The doctor had to reassure him, telling him that the CEO had already paid all the medical bills and that he should concentrate on getting well. Lying on the hospital bed, the man suddenly remembered that when he was in a coma, he seemed to see his ex-wife taking care of him. It dawns on him that in this world, his ex-wife is the only person. He deeply regretted the decision he had made years ago. 20 years ago, they had been a loving couple and had even started a factory together. Although at first they struggled without orders and encountered many difficulties, they did not give up easily. Instead, they encouraged each other and eventually, their efforts paid off. The brick factory began to flourish and within a few years it became a leading enterprise in the area. However, it was at this time that the man made a decision that he would regret for the rest of his life. Because his parents were elderly and wanted him to stay home to take care of them, he was asked to temporarily leave the factory in the hands of his younger brother. Although he initially refused, he eventually gave in to his parents' moral pressure. What he didn't realize was that this decision would lead to divorce and a lifetime of regret. He made this decision alone without consulting his wife. When his wife found out, so angry that she immediately filed for divorce and left him without a second thought. Upon realizing that it was his ex-wife who went out of her way to save him, the man felt deeply guilty. He decides to go against his brother to take back the factory and return it to his ex-wife. Meanwhile, it receives the hospital's condition report when she learns from her assistant that her ex-husband has been discharged from the hospital. After a quick glance at the report, she is shocked and immediately moves to find him.